All right. And once we can successfully pass our error down to our error handler using next, now let's deal with this try and catch. Because as you're looking at this controller, you're probably thinking, okay, so this is nice, but do I have to repeat this try and catch pretty much in every controller? And the answer is, well, kind of, because it is very useful to use try and catch when you have these async operations. But there's also another way how we can do that, where essentially we can use a package that handles that for us. And as a result, we won't have to set up these try and catches in every controller. Effectively, that will be done automatically for us behind the scenes. Now, there's multiple ways how you can do that. Actually, you can set up the function yourself. And again, not to sound redundant, but we did that in the Node Express project video. However, in this case, we'll just go the fast route right away, where we'll install the package. Now, what package am I talking about? The package name is following: Express Async Errors package. And effectively, by using this package, we can avoid setting up these try catch blocks. And again, the package will do all the heavy lifting behind the scenes. If you want to find out more info, here's the link. And before I navigate to the docs, I just want to install so everything is working. So let me copy and paste. That should be fast. And let me go with npm start. And the way we use the package is following. Again, these are the docs. We install the package. We just did that. And essentially, in the server, you just want to require the package. Remember, we're using S6 modules, so syntax is going to be a little bit different. In here, they're using require. And they do have a notice about calling next, which at the moment probably is not going to make much sense, since we're not going to implement that, since we're not checking for things in the controller directly. So in our case, it's going to work right from the get-go anyway. But eventually, once we start checking for things in the controller, instead of using next like we have in our code right now, we'll need to throw a new error. Again, at this point, it probably doesn't make much sense, but it will make sense once we start checking for things in the controller. And then, of course, I'll just remind you that it is because we're using the package. So what we want to do right now, well, we want to go to server.js, and you know what? Actually, no. Let's go to auth controller and just remove this try and catch. And let's see whether our error gets passed to the error middleware regardless. So let me save it. We don't need to use next anymore. So we can remove that sucker as well. And then let's navigate to a server. And then right after the .env, I'm going to go with import, and we simply want to import a package. That's all we have to do. So we're going to go here with express async errors. And I mean, call me crazy, but I always like to restart the server. Don't ask me why. So I'm just going to go with npm start, just so I don't have to chase some dumb bugs. And now let's send one more time request from Postman. So let me navigate here again. Let me change this maybe around where I will provide the email, but the name will be missing, just so you don't think that there's some trickery, that I'm just making this up. So let me go with john@gmail.com. And then let me remove the name. So let me do it this way. Let's send it. And yep, I still have the error. Why? Well, because I didn't provide the name and I did install the package. So we're using the express async errors. And by doing so, now we don't need to set up those try catch blocks, and we still pass on our error to our error handler middleware. And I can clearly see that in the console, because that's the error again that I'm getting from the Mongoose, where essentially I have please provide a name, since the name property was missing in my request.